Hello students. Today we'll start with history chapter 1, the Mesopotamian civilization. Okay? So to begin with, what is civilization? Okay? So civilization comes from a Latin word called civitas, which means a city. So civilization is nothing but a city where people live, trade, do their work, etc. Okay, and the Mesopotamian civilization, that means we are talking about Mesopotamia, which is a place, okay, which is the name of the city, similar to Mumbai. As Mumbai is the name of a city, the Mesopotamian civilization is talking about a city named Mesopotamia, and this city was around 2500 BCE, that is before Christ. Okay, so now if you will see this map, you will realize that the four earliest civilizations are Chinese civilization, Indian civilization, Mesopotamian civilization, and the Egyptian civilization. Okay, but one thing that you will notice is that all of these civilizations, all of these cities are located near rivers. So you see these blue lines, these blue lines are all rivers. Okay, so now why do you think all the cities were located near water or river? That is because rivers provide us water to support large settlements meaning large group of people. And then because of water, the land near the rivers is very fertile, and it helps them grow more crops and food. And then rivers were also used as means of transport so that you could travel. And one more thing that we know about these civilizations, these earliest civilizations, are that they would use bronze, which is a metal, to make tools and implements. And therefore this period when there were these earliest civilizations is known as the Bronze Age civilization. Okay, so today we will start with the Mesopotamian civilization. This is the same map as there is in your textbook, and this is a map of Mesopotamia. Okay, this is the map of the city named Mesopotamia. This is the area, and these are the different places, towns, etc. in the city. Okay, so now you would ask that how do we know about these cities, these Mesopotamian civilization, if they were the earliest civilizations? That means they were in 2500 BC. Okay, so for that we need to know the sources. Okay, so what are the sources? How do we know these information about the Mesopotamian civilization? Is because of the ziggurats. Okay, so you see the very first picture on the left hand side is a picture of a ziggurat. We will see ahead, when we go ahead we will see what do we mean by a ziggurat. Okay, and then many other kinds of information we get from these seals. Okay, seals are basically those stamps that are used. And then the picture on the left, the second picture on the left, is also a seal. And another major source of information about the Mesopotamian civilization is the it's the Epic of Gilgamesh. Okay, so now Epic of Gilgamesh is a book written by Gilgamesh, who is a king of Uruk. Okay, so Uruk is a place in Mesopotamia and he was the king there. You see this picture in the middle is the person Gilgamesh, and he wrote a book on the Mesopotamian civilization, which is called as the Epic of Gilgamesh. And on the right side, the last picture that you see is a part of that book. Okay, a broken part of that book, as they didn't have papers to write on. They used to write on clay tablets. Okay, on clay. So now moving ahead, we will learn about their cities. Okay, so the major cities in Mesopotamia were Eridu, Kish, Uruk, Lagash, and Ur. Okay, and the biggest city of all was Ur. Okay, Now the Mesopotamian cities were divided in three parts. First was the sacred area, which consisted of the ziggurat, offices and storehouses. Now what is ziggurat? Okay, so ziggurat is a tower. Okay, and on this tower they would build a temple to pray, as a place to worship their god. Okay, so the offices and the storehouses and the ziggurat was in the sacred area. Storehouses is where they would store their food supplies, etc. Okay, and then the residential, that means people used to live in the walled city and the outer towns. Okay, and most of their houses were built with mud brick, and their houses would have a central courtyard, that means a ground kind of a thing in between the house. Okay, now moving on to the social classes. Now what was the hierarchy over there? It was a hierarchical structure. So the person on the top would be the king, and he would be the head, and the head priest, religious rites and sacrifices. These are the duties of the king. Okay, now after the king would come priests, that means pandits, high officials, that means people who would work in the administration, and scribes. Now scribes are writers, people who used to write everything and record it. Okay, and then after them came farmers, artisans and traders. Okay, and then after all of them, on the bottom were the slaves. Okay, and another thing about their social class or their social life is that in a family, in a Mesopotamian family, the boys were sent to school and the girls were made to stay home, and they were asked to learn cooking, spinning and household work. Okay, women were not treated equal as men. So it is kind of similar to the Indian social classes. Okay, so now we will move on to the religion. Now what is the religion that they followed? So each of the Mesopotamian city had its own god, and they built temples, and they believed in their own gods, and they would worship them. Okay, and one more thing that they believed in was in afterlife. That means people do live after they die. There is a place where people go, and there they continue living. Okay, and how do we know this? We know this because they found many items that you use in your daily lives in the graves of the people who had died or passed away. Okay, now what are their major occupations? What kind of work did they do? So there were obviously farmers, and we saw there were artisans who would make things, craftsmen, blacksmiths, goldsmiths, potters, weavers, who would make clothes, sculptures, glass makers, etc. Okay, now trade and commerce. Now did they do business? So the answer to that is yes. They imported goods from other cities, other civilizations, and they would make goods out of them, and then they would sell it in their household meaning in their own city as well as in other cities. Okay, now how do we know that? We know it because we found in the Indus Valley civilization, we have found seals which were found in the Mesopotamian civilization too. So by that we know that they traded with the Indus Valley civilization. Okay, and they also maintained the records of their trade on a clay tablet. Okay, so through that also we know that the trade did take place between the two or between different civilizations. Okay, now another part is the major achievements. Okay, so what did they achieve? What were the kind of things that they brought into the world? Okay, so one of their major contributions is architecture. So as stone was not easily available, most of their buildings and temples were made of baked bricks. Okay, mud bricks. Now their architectural forms like arcs, columns, dome and walls were introduced by them. That is their contribution to the world. and one of the famous, and they would decorate their walls with marble, tiles, precious stones, etc. Okay, and they also had a very good drainage system to push the water out of their cities. Okay, so then another one of their major contributions, major wonders, like we have Taj Mahal and the great seven wonders. One of the wonders that were built by the Mesopotamian civilization was the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Okay, now this was a garden which was built or constructed by a Babylonian king for his wife. Okay, now the picture you see on the left hand side is the picture of the ruins, like meaning the what was left of that garden when we found it. Okay, and the picture on the right is the way we have constructed it, and what would have been, like how it would have been looked when it were in those days. Okay, so that is what the picture in the right shows. Okay, now moving on to their contribution to science, they were the Mesopotamian people. They excelled in maths, astronomy, and they counted by 60s, similar to us, meaning they counted by 60s, meaning how we shift after 10, 10, 20, 30, we count in tens. They counted in 60s. Okay, and the way they counted time, or they looked at time, is similar to ours. They also, even they had 12 months, and but the only difference is that they had 30 days in each of those 12 months. We have 30 or 31 or 28 days in months. Okay, and they also had 12-hour day and 12-hour night, and they also had given specific names to the stars and planets, and they could also predict eclipses. Okay, they had ways in which they could predict eclipses. Now moving on to the script. So how we use Hindi, English, Marathi, these are our scripts. Okay, so the script that the Mesopotamian people used was called cuneiform, and it was written from right to left. We write in English, we write from left to right, but the cuneiform script is written from right to left, and the pen they would use to write was made of reed or bones. Okay, and as they did not have papers, they would write on clay tablets. Okay, and then moving on to Hammurabi's code of law. So if there is a particular city, you need some laws that will govern the cities, right? So how we have laws for theft, crime, different kinds of crimes, etc. So similarly, they also had they had a law which said that this is the punishment we will give to somebody who is stealing something, who is a thief, or who is a murderer, etc. Okay, and these laws were compiled by Hammurabi, who was a king, Babylonian king. He compiled all of these laws, so that is why it is named after him, Hammurabi's code of law. And there were 282 laws which were made for all kinds of spheres of life. For example, trade and commerce, family related laws, criminal laws, and civil disputes. Okay, and then eventually the Mesopotamian civilization started to decline. It lasted for many millennia, but ultimately it fell into decline. But all of these contributions that they have made are still with us. We know about them as we have discovered them through the sources that we discussed earlier. Okay.